conference will now be recorded.
Hi everyone, today we will talk about the bearing. What does actually bearing mean? A bearing shows the direction of one point from another. Bearings are given as three-figure angles measured clockwise from north. In order to find the bearing, it's necessary to find the clockwise angle from north and then give your answer as three figures. Okay, what's first we must know? We must know that there are four quadrants, as I show here. It's our first quadrant, second, third, and fourth. Each quadrant contains an angle of 90 degrees. Okay, and if we sum up angles between any two consecutive quadrants, we will get 180 degrees. If we sum up angles between any three consecutive quadrants, we will get an angle of 270 degrees. And if we sum up angles of four quadrants, we'll get an angle of full rotation, 360 degrees. Okay, now I want to mention two main properties that we must always remember. First one is measured clockwise from north. Okay. Second one is that we always must give answer as three-figure angles. Okay. Now let's discuss the first example. We need to find bearing of B from A. Guys, you must remember that bearing of B from A and the bearing of A from B is absolutely different things. If I were told to find the bearing of B from A, it means that A is our starting point, and I need to take the north direction from A. Okay. Now, from our first property, it's measured clockwise from north. It means that the bearing B of B from A will be this angle. Okay, but how can I find it? I know that each quadrant contains an angle of 90 degrees, and the right angle is 90 degrees, okay? And how can I find this angle? I just subtract 27 from 90. And we'll get 63. And my final answer will be 0.63, since from my second property. Okay, exercise number 2. We need to find bearing of C from A, okay? And from our first property, I know that I measured angle clockwise from north. It means that bearing of C from A, it will be this angle. But how can I find it? I know that the angle of full rotation is 360. That's why I just subtract 35 from 360 degree, and I will get 325 degree. And it's my answer, okay? Now the third type and the hardest one. Okay. I was given that the bearing of x from y is 244 degrees. Find the bearing of y from x. First, I want to mention x and y. X and y. Okay. I will do this task partially. I first will do our first part and then the second. Okay, the first part is the bearing of x from y is 244. It means that the y is our starting point. That's why I take the north direction from y. And I know that from our first property that we measured angles from clockwise from north. That's why the angle of the bearing of x from y will be this angle. Okay, and I know that it's 244 degrees, okay? Now, then this angle will be what? how can I find this angle? I know the angle of full rotation is 360. That's why I just subtract 244 from 660. It will be 116 degree. Okay. Now the second part. Find the bearing of y from x. Now our starting point is x, and I take the north direction from x. Okay. And I know that from our first property that the bearing of y from x, I need to measure the angle clockwise from north. That's why it will be this angle. Okay, and now I use the properties of angles, and I know that allied angles will give me, if I sum up them, I will get 180 degree. That's why x there will be 64 degree. Okay, 64, and my final answer will be 0.64 since of my second property. Okay, that's all. Thanks you for your attention.